Hey gang, haven't checked in here in a while. We are back in the little bird grow out pen. This time of the year, typically it would be empty and we would be growing out. There's Finn in the background. And we would be done growing out, but we had some late hatches with the turkey, just the two. So, we've left friends in here with them. They are finally reaching a size where, if they needed to move into the flock, they could. The guinea is still out here. I'm just comfortable having that bird in here. The longer they stay together, the more bonded they become. See the rooster kick that turkey. And then I was out here this morning and I noticed that this rooster, this guy here, has hilarious white feathers on his feet. And it's not like something stuck to his feet, right? They have feathered feet to begin with, and I expected his feathers to be gray based on his color, and most of them are. Whoops, let's look at it that way. But his one foot, look at that, is white. And it's hilarious just because when he's walking around, like all you see is that white floppy feather hanging out. He's got white tips on his other foot too, so we know that that's part of him. And at first I thought maybe he just got a turkey feather stuck in his toes, but no, that's just him. And this big beautiful guy here, big, they're bantam, so big is relative. They're about the size of a ping pong ball at this point. He's ready to head out and do his thing in the flock. But again, we've got a couple of roosters, a couple of hens, the guinea, and our two turkey. And everybody's here just to take care of the turkey and keep them company, keep them, sort of teach them the ways of the world, right? The chickens are very instinctive about when to go inside, like when it rains, when to eat, when to drink, and young turkey will follow the leader, and that's how they learn. So yeah, these guys, we really need to get them moved out. It's probably not going to be till November at this point. I've got a couple of things going on the next couple of weeks. I'm actually traveling again for business. Yay, fun. So it's going to be a bit before they move, unless I'm able to find new homes for these two little turkey, and I'll put them up on the market again. I mean, certainly they've been on the market before, but I'll put them up on the market again when I announce that we have the older turkey available and they're sexed. These guys are still not sexed and couldn't be sexed probably until December, January. And at that point, if they're still with us, nobody's looking for birds at that point. Very few people, I should say, are looking for birds. Sometimes we'll get somebody looking because they had a loss and they need a replacement. But in general, nobody's looking for birds at that time of the year in our area because it's cold, snow, etc. So they'll just move into the flock and just be a part of our flock. And, it works out. I don't want to have that many turkey over winter, but if I do have them over winter, weirdly enough, the universe sort of makes it work because I'll either get a lot of calls from people who have had losses and need to replace birds and don't want to wait for babies in the spring because they've got lonely birds. I get that a lot during the winter. So if I have some extras, that's what they will eventually be purposed for. And that actually, it's kind of a nice purpose to have if we're going to have to keep them for a while. At least I know they're destined to help a bird who's grieving, become a friend for somebody. This little black hen is so cute. She's really funny. She's got good feathering. Now, they're not show birds in any way, shape, or form, just in case anybody's asking. They're just your backyard cochin, bantam cochins. That's what they are. I would not market them in anything but that. They're super fun to have as pets. They're fabulous egg layers, but they're not what I call quality birds. And most of that is because of their feather configurations, their tails, etc. I've done a little research into show birds in this breed, and the truth of the matter is I just don't have the chops to focus on everything. So with chickens are strictly companion pets, egg layers, fun to have in the yard, multicolored backyard bantam cochins. Turkey, of course, we work toward the perfection aspect. The ducks, same thing. The geese, same thing. You just have to cut it at some point, right? And so the chickens do what the chickens do. We hatch a few. I'm not selecting out, quality breeders and having programs. Oh, well, there you go. So there. Well, now you know for sure that one is a rooster, in case you were questioning. But anyway, just thought I'd check in here because we haven't been in here in a while and let you know that I'm behind the times in terms of maintenance. Woo! Those were the two roosters deciding to get into it with each other right at my feet, which is always entertaining. So that was the squawk you heard and all the feathers flapping. Apparently he's feeling his wild oats, so he gave the other rooster just a little bit of a what for, and I don't think the other rooster was expecting it. So, at any rate, that's what's going on. I hope you're having a fabulous day wherever you are in this world. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be kind, and I will see you at the next one. Bye for now.